I love this one. Use technology to help manage the process, okay? This is one that I wrote probably 10 years ago, so I know the technology is even much, much better at this point now. We used to use a product that, I think it was eRoom. I think it was a Documenta product at one time, but it was like a collaborative workspace. And one of the things that I loved about it was it had this feature that I called virtual nagging. Okay. So it got me out of the nagging role, because as a PM, I was used to doing what somebody suggested back here, checking in. But what's the problem if you've got 10 of them, one of you, but yet you got to check on everybody's task because you can't really trust that anybody's going to do stuff on time. I see him nodding with a sob story in the back. You just don't have enough hours in the day. I mean, just do the math. If you're having a, hey, where is it, whether it's emails or phone or whatever you're having to do. So we leaned on technology. What we would do is every time there was an action item, we would log it. We would log all this information. And then it was set up so that it was kind of like Evite. You know how you can set up program Evite so that it sends a message like 3 days before the event, then 1 day before the event. So it would automatically say, hey, it would send that email 4 days before and say, hey, you've been assigned action item number 15. Please go in and update your status. So it would kind of do that in regular intervals. So I didn't necessarily have to do that. So that was really, really helpful. And don't turn into a secretary. Make them, whoever owns it. I mean, let them own it. Because I promise you, if you start doing all that little administrative work, what are you going to end up looking like in about 3 months? I mean, you're going to be like a chicken with their head cut off, doing all kinds of administrivia. So let them own it. That means it's their responsibility to go into the database and update the status or send the email out to the team or whatever needs to happen. But you shouldn't be everyone's secretary. So make sure that they own it